Alrighty, friends. If I had an audience, I would probably lose it on this video. We're gonna do some hot takes talking about One Piece. Not wearing any One Piece stuff or any One Piece stuff in the back either right now. It's Demon Slayer. I like One Piece more. All the One Piece stuff is over there, off camera. Anyway, we're gonna talk about arcs. We're gonna rank all the arcs. And yeah, we're gonna let's start this bad boy off. This is manga. We're basing off the manga, not off the anime. I've watched most of the anime, but not all the anime, especially the more recent stuff. And the manga's just better. So, ranking off the manga, we're gonna get two things out of the way first. And that is, where are they? Wano and Reverie. I'm not ranking these two. Wano, this is being recorded in June. By the time this goes up, it'll probably be like August or something, but Wano just ended. Like, we're just doing the post about to do the feast and the bounties and stuff. And so I just don't feel comfortable ranking this arc right now. I really like it. I think it's got a good potential to be up here, but until actual reread, and some time's expired, I don't want to rank it right now. And the Reverie's not a real arc. It's fine. It's fun. Like, it's fine, but like, I don't know. It's six chapters. I don't really connect it to the rest. There's no main characters. No beginning, start, and end. Like some of the post. A lot of times the post arcs, I'm mostly just gonna kind of lump with like their other selves. I don't really like a lot of the post arcs. Post war is a little different because West War is pretty different from Marineford. It's got like the Luffy flashback and stuff, but post Enies Lobby is just Enies Lobby. These two are going together. I thought there's more post arcs. Whatever. Anyway, let's get to it. I kind of wish there's more in order, but we'll go in order-ish. I might have to do an F2, probably. I'm probably going to have to do an F tier. Orange Town, I think it's a C tier. A lot of people rank Orange Town as the very, very bottom, but I don't know, I like Buggy. There's not much to it. It's a basic arc, but I don't know. I guess I like Buggy, and I think it's good enough. Like it's not the first Art's real arc, but like, I don't know, it got me more hooked than the first couple episodes, honestly. First couple episodes, because I started watching the anime, didn't do that much to me. It was when we got to Buggy where I actually was like, oh damn, I like this show. And here I am, thousands of hundreds of dollars later. Annie Hoozle. Syrup Village, I guess we'll go ish. In order ish, what I can find. Syrup Village is D tier. Kuro sucks. He's really boring. I like Usopp, but Usopp's not. I like Usopp more later. He's not the best in his beginning arc, and it's just really boring. It's not very good. That's why I think it might be an F tier. Right, we'll pull up an F tier. We'll see. We'll see if I feel. But yeah, I don't like Syrup Village. Kuro sucks. I'm also gonna another hot take. Romance Dawn. It's also D tier. It's fine for getting things started. It's fine, but I don't know. I don't think there's a whole lot of like beginning, or at least not this like small. Like, I mean, it's only what, a couple chapters, 2 or 3 episodes. Like, it's not like the Hunter exam, like a legit beginning arc. Honestly, I really wish you could just call this. It really should be East Blue Saga. But then again, the stuff like Baratier and Arlong are more their own arc. Which I guess we'll get to Baratier. Baratier's cool. I like Baratier a lot. I don't like Sanji that much, but I think he's at one of his bests here. This is one of the coolest he's been. I think he's really good in his own intro arc. Wish he had an actual fight that he won instead of just kind of like losing every fight he did. But he still gets some cool moments. And I actually really like the fight between Luffy and Don Krieg. I think that fight's really good. Arlong's a fucking S tier. Come on, it's Arlong Park. Like, what? This is the best. This is the first honest to goodness real arc of One Piece. Which, funnily enough, actually, I stopped watching the anime. I did not like this at first. I don't know. I just got kind of bored at the Nami flashback. The Nami flashbacks were just taking too long in the anime. And also, it's like 17, so it's a long ass time ago. Actually, I started watching it for a while, and then I got back into it, and I think I skipped a couple episodes, got to the fights, and then freaking churned the whole series from there. But again, we're based off the manga, which the manga is just much better with the flow and the pacing, and this arc's perfect. Basically, it's so good. It's so damn good. It is the first, like, it is the place. People will ask me where to start One Piece, and we'll start at the beginning. I honestly tell them I think Arlong. It's not far enough. Some people want to start farther in, but I think if you start at Arlong Park, yeah, you don't know everything that's going on, you know, with Zoro and Nami and stuff, but I think you can get the gist, you can get the pieces. I think it's still perfectly fine. Drum Island. Drum is a C tier. It's acceptable. Chopper's really cute. His backstory's really sad. I like Doctorino. I like Dalton. What's his butt? Munchy McMunch is just kind of eh. Though I will give him credit. I like easy. I don't know. I like the fact that One Piece has some easy villains. It's not a lot, but I kind of like some fights that are just not. These aren't like with how many long draw fights we've had. This was pretty not that tense and fairly easy. And I like the scaling of difficulty. It's not. I mean, you're not just gonna always go on an uphill climb and fight every enemy. And generally, I mean, that is what One Piece is. But at least so there's little moments of dipping, and like every arc is just stronger. And I like that One Piece has a little bit of. It's a little more curvy than just a straight line up. Where are we at? How are we in upper quarter? Little Garden. Little Garden. It's fine for what it is. Again, like, yeah, I give it a C. I still like the fight. I like the tension with the whole wax statue at the end, and the tension of having, you know, Luffy and Usopp having to actually figure out, you know, how to win. You know, it's Southern Giant, interesting giant. Yeah, no, it's a C. It's a C. It's good. And then Sanji gets his cool moment, and I like that he's not in the arc at all. Like this is kind of the start where you really see Oda play with who's not everyone's involved in every story, and this is kind of the first instances of that. I guess you could say Nami not being involved in Baratier, but either way, it's still interesting. But where do we want to go? Logtown. Logtown. All the early arcs, you just see me kind of flipping here. Yeah, so it's not really real. It's not a whole lot of story to be told here. Like, it's cool. You introduce Smoker. Buggy almost kills Luffy. Got the reintroduction of Alvida, which is kind of eh. But I don't know. Buggy is not as fun here as he is later. I gotta give it a high D. It just isn't. I don't know. It's fine. It's cool for what it is, for the lore, the Rogers Bar conversation with Luffy and that guy is really cool. It's a perfectly acceptable lore arc, but like as far as a story arc goes, like, it's not something like, oh damn, that Logtown. I'm gonna reread just Logtown today. But I think it's okay. Like, I think it's okay to have these arcs. They still are serviceable. So I probably won't put an F tier. I don't know. We'll see. Some arcs I really don't like. And next, I think that's kind of one of them. Also, shouldn't this be called Long Ring Longland? This is not called. It's not called Foxy, right? This is Long Ring Longland. Whatever. It sucks. Asterisk. My first introduction of it was the anime. The anime is notably way worse. With how much filler it adds. And it's not very good. But rereading the manga, it's better. Like, it's very much better than the manga. But I do think I will admit that it's hard for me with how bad it is in the anime. It's hard for me to separate that for sure. But it's just like a little comedy arc. It's fine, but it's not like that important. And it leads to a good joke later in Amazon Lily. I like that joke, and that's only because Foxy's here. But yeah, it's the Navy back fights. I don't know. It'd be cool if the Navy back fights show up again. I really thought they would. Like, I know people say they will with the Shanks vs. Luffy, and maybe, but I don't know. I kind of figured we would see them again sometime sooner. He introduces this thing and then just never touches on it again. So I don't know. Anyway, we are going in order-ish, just kind of what I'm seeing. We skipped an arc. Whiskey Peak. Unpopular opinion, I guess. I didn't, like, okay, I will admit, I say Logtown's not a real arc, because there's no real, and yes, Whiskey Peak, like, same with Romance Dawn, like, it's not really a real, there's no straight up, you know, It's not your typical Luffy brings up the bad guy, beat the bad guy down. Here's the thing about Whiskey Peak. I really like Zoro's Seed. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Whiskey Peak's a B. Whiskey Peak is so much fun. Unlike something like Low Town, like, yeah, it's fine, it's important, it's good. But I don't want to go rewatch it. Whiskey Peak's just fun. It adds less to the story than Low Town does, but it's just fun. The Zoro's fight is just so much fun, and the interaction with Luffy and Nami, like, and Sanji and Usopp are just completely out of the story, basically. Like, it's just really fun. It's just really cool. It's good. It's a B. I'm not ashamed by it. Oh yeah, I guess we get Foxy's. We skipped quite a bit. Alabasta. Where is Alabasta? It's a fucking S tier. It's a bit far along. It's the second or third best arc in the series. It's fucking great. Crocodile's great. Vivi is serviceable. It's almost all the fights against fucking Brock Works are great. My least favorite is Nami's, unfortunately. I think Nami's not getting some of the best fights. But all the other fights, Usopp's and Chopper's is really fun. Obviously, Luffy vs. Crocodile, all 3 rounds are just really good. I like Nico Robin. She's my favorite Straw Hat, or / One Piece character, so she shows up here. And I like her a lot. So, Alabasta is perfect. It's very, very good. Alright, let's go Jaya and Skypiea. Bam, we're gonna knock these 2 out together. Bam, bam. Skypiea might be lower. We'll see. We'll leave it there for now. Maybe we'll do some, when everything's all squared away, maybe we'll do some fidgeting. Jaya's really good. It's a kind of prequel arc to Skypiea, and I feel like I've seen this opinion. Some people like Skypiea, but generally I think the opinion that Jaya is just better than Skypiea is pretty popular. It's a really good build-up arc. Obviously, you have one of the most famous fights in the whole series with Luffy versus fucking Hyena Man, Bellamy, forgot his name for a second. The fight's just really good. The Blackbeard scene, Blackbeard scene's really good. One of the best introductions of a villain, I think, in the series. Probably my favorite, next to Kaido. But we'll get to, we won't get to him. But Kaido's introduction is really good. No, Jaya is just really fun, sets up the world really well, and Skypiea's issue is it's too damn long, and I don't care about all the side characters. There's too many damn side characters, and there's some of the weakest they are in some of these other longer arcs. Have a lot stronger side characters. This side cast sucks. I don't think it's no surprise that none of them have shown back up at all. We're not going to see freaking Viper at all, and so whatever, I can't name the others, but NL fight's fine, but it goes on too damn long. Luffy should have never, I think Luffy getting knocked out of the ship was such a momentum killer for that fight, instead of just dragging the arc, I think, for no reason. I do not think we needed that at all. I personally think that was a really bad idea. But I know Oda likes to stall Luffy sometimes, but I don't think there was not much more to tell at this point. And I think that really drags down the pacing of the arc. Alright, okay. Now we start to get to the real good shit. We start to top load. We're gonna top load this thing. Bam. 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 Bam, bam, bam. Actually, if we're technically, we're keeping Annie's lobby and posting the lobby together because they're the same basically. I mean Water 7, I don't know. Either way, something like this. I'm not too picky on the order. Alabasta could go between, but Water 7, Water 7 is again the kind of prequel arc to Jaya. It's like Jaya. It's the prequel arc to Annie's lobby, but unlike Skypiea, Annie's lobby just slams. It slammed so hard. I thought the whole train thing was an arc. Isn't the actual sea train like technically its own arc? I thought the sea train counted as its own arc, but it's locked into one of these probably. But I'm pretty sure Oda officially counts as its own arc. Anyway, either way, I would put it. So I would still put it here. Water. Too much talking, not enough drinking. All right. Hot take. His lobby's really good. I know. Crazy take. Annie's lobby is fantastic. It is the best arc in the series. It's our favorite arc in the series. It's not gonna change. Spoilers. Nothing is going above here. Actually, I don't think anyone's going after here. I think this might be it for my S tiers. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get back down here. It's really, really good. It's Nico Robin's story of the whole CP0, like the world building, the shoot down that flag moment, the monster chop. Like, come on, like, I don't have to explain why Annie's Lobby is good. Annie's Lobby's damn good. And Water 7 is the perfect build up. The bait and switch with Frankie, I think it's really good building up Frankie to kind of be the villain, and all of a sudden, boom, he's not the villain. Usually, I'm not a huge fan of twist villains, but I think it's worked really well in this instance. Because Oda doesn't do a lot of twist villains either. So I think this was perfectly acceptable to have the bait and switch and with Frankie and CP0. And actually, Frankie's just kind of a little bully. And CP0 is actually the real dickheads. Anyhoozle. Thriller Bark. Again, anime first. I did not like, I hated this arc in the anime. It doesn't help coming, or there's also some really bad filler before it starts, and then it's just following Innie's Lobby and Water 7. Like, didn't like this arc at all. However, when I finally started reading the manga, well, it's really, really good. I really like the fight between Luffy and Moria. I really like Brook. His introduction is funny. He's just a fun character. Wish he got more to do. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I wish he got more to do later arcs, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Thriller Bark, and it's just so solid. Brook is just so much fun. It's just a really fun arc. I like all the fights. I like the whole zombie. I like the whole world. It's just good. I wish the Chopper slash Robin vs Hogback fight, that kind of sucks. Wish that one was a lot better. But especially because Robin barely gets to freaking fight anybody. But man, I'm sneezing, I'm yawning, I'm taking water breaks. Come on, Cody. All right. Oh yeah, and then my favorite fight probably my favorite fight in the series, or second favorite fight in the series, is everybody versus freaking Horus. Specifically, obviously, before pre-Luffy. Luffy showing up is still fine, but the whole Straw Hats versus Oars is just, it's one of the best fights in the series. And that really helps elevate it. And then the Moria fight's fine too. It's still good, but it's not as good as the Oars fight. But it's really, really, really fun, and I like it a lot. Oh my goodness, Cody. Alright. What are we? Oh, Reverse Mountain. Whoops. How the hell did this get stuck here? Reverse Mountain is fine. It's just like, it's barely an arc. It's got a cool moment. It's got Laboon. It's kind of hard to, like, a lot of these. I have kind of similar feelings with a lot of these arcs. Is they're barely arcs. They're just cool little locations that we learn some stuff and move on. Perfectly serviceable, but nothing I'm gonna, go back on. And this is Reverse Mountain Day, baby. I'm gonna have some treats and just enjoy this arc again. I guess we'll just keep going. Sawadee. Sawadee's really good. It's really, really good. I mean, come on, you got the supernovas, you got the archipelago alone. It's a good lead into Fishman Island, though I kind of wish that it just led into Fishman Island. I think it's a really good build-up for Fishman Island. It's kind of like, it is the Jaya, the Water 7, but then, and I think that was kind of the point Oda was going for. Oda was making this seem like, oh, this is the obvious build-up to Fishman Island, and then, nope, instead, we're gonna, I'm jerking y'all. We're doing a whole 3 other arcs now. So it's fine. But no, I really like Sawadee, and I'm gonna lump Return to Sawadee with that. I think they're very similar. They have good energy, good moments. Like, obviously they're 2 different tones. Sawadee tone is very depressing. Return to Sawadee is very uplifting, and heroic. But I think they're very they're still, to me, they're pretty comparable in quality. I really like them both. I think they're super strong. Sawadee got 2 good arcs. Good. The only island to get 2 arcs. And they're both good. My throat's killing me. Alright. Amazon Lily is perfectly okay. I really wish Luffy fought Hancock. think Luffy needed to fight Hancock. I think Oda does not like Luffy fighting women. The only woman that he's actually punched is Alvida. Everyone else has blocked it, or yeah, blocked it somehow. Blocked or dodged it every other instance. And so I don't know. I feel like Hancock needed to do more in her own arc as the quote-unquote antagonist. But she's still her sisters are obviously more. They're more the final boss material, but like it shouldn't have been. I don't know, but I think it's fine. I like Hancock. I like the world, different characters. I like the Sanderson sisters. They're perfectly acceptable for what they are. I think it's good. Impel Down. I love Bon Clay. The arc needed more Bon Clay. Impel Down's a little too long. I love Jinbei. I love Bon Clay. Like seeing, I love Ivankov. Like all that. Those interactions are really good. It takes a while. Like there's just Luffy. I like Buggy too, but the Luffy and Buggy goes on way too long. By the time Bon Clay shows up, then it goes on way too long to get anybody else, and arc's just a bit too long. However, still really good. Like you got the big tension, saving Ace in time, and then saving Ace, and then trying to get out of there, save Ace again. Like there's a lot of different moving pieces. It's kind of like the old build. Like it's a really good build up. You know, using a bunch of things a bunch of villains we met along the way. I do like Luffy with his crew. I think Luffy plays off the best with his own crew. However, there's some good side characters here. I still very much enjoyed it. We're gonna skip Marineford. We're gonna go to the old the old other stuff, Fishman Island. I know, crazy. What the hell? Who the hell are you, Cody? What are you doing? Why are you putting Fishman Island there? I like Fishman Island. I think it's pretty good. I think Hody is perfectly acceptable. He's not great. I'm not gonna have no Hody figures in my house or anything, but I think he gets way too much hate. I think people just wanted Arlong 2, and it's not Arlong 2. However, I think he's still really good, and I think the whole arc is just fun. I like the I was saying about fucking Drum Island. I like the difficulty curve. Like I like that it's easy. Honestly, I think one of the biggest issues with Fishman Island is the fact that the whole Luffy bleeding out thing makes no sense because this whole fight with Hody was pretty easy, and now suddenly he needs blood or he's gonna die. Like I don't know. Against freaking Kaido, against like Katakuri, nobody else has he bled out. It's the only one who's done that. He got stabbed in the stomach by Katakuri, but blood was never an issue. And I know it was to have the whole moment with Jinbei and stuff, but I don't know. I think it needed to be more earnest, or just not be in the story at all. Personally, it's one of our biggest complaints. I don't feel like people complain about it, but no, I think Fishman Island is actually really good. I like it a lot. Punk Hazard sucks monkey butts. One of the worst arcs in the series. Which is a shame because it's probably like the second or third cool, or maybe the first. It's one of the coolest islands in the series. It's a very cool island with a super cool world. You get Smoker coming back and Law. Like, get so many good things about it. But goddamn, does it suck. Punk Hazard is terrible. Also, I love the Zoro vs. Money fight. It's one of my favorite fights in the series. It's top 10 fight. If not top 5 fight. It's really, really good. Everything else is absolutely garbage. The Luffy fight's one of my least favorite Luffy fights in the whole series. Law's whole heart switching thing that he never does again just feels super weird. Law vs. Virgo is pretty cool. Like Law cutting a fucking mountain, like or cutting the whole island in half. Like that's damn cool. It's got some cool moments. I also like the Frankie fight at the end. But everything else I just don't like. The body switching stuff, the Kinemon stuff, like just alright, Zoe. I really care for Zoe. Zoe is like a fine little mini arc that's like 20 chapters. Zoe is way too long for what it is. It's a perfectly fine little stop, little in between stop. For again, it's one of those arcs that's not really an arc, but it's a little too long. I don't think Jack needed to ever come back. I think that's a problem with it personally. But it's fine. The minks are fine. I hate Carrot. I freaking hate Carrot. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, I like it. The island's cool. Zunisha is cool. God, this is gonna be 30 minutes. I did not think this would be 30 minutes. My voice is killing me. Ugh. Alright, Dressrosa. Bam. Or bam. Either way, I don't know. Dressrosa, I'm gonna say this like a lot of things. I've said this a lot, I feel like. Dressrosa is too damn long. There's too many parts. It does not need as many parts as it had. And I think sometimes, especially post-war, Oda does that a lot. He has too many moving parts. The dwarves are dumb. The dwarves never need to be in this. They took up way too much time. I think that's a huge part of it. Like, that's a big part of it to me. I get why you wanted to build up like the Luffy squad and all the gladiators and giving them the gladiator stuff was fine, but a lot of it could have been trimmed down, and I think the dwarves need to be cut out entirely. You could cut several parts out. Also, Robin doesn't get a fucking fight. Like how, and Usopp doesn't get a real fight either. It's the whole thing with Sugar, but you have all these fights, these characters that we barely know and aren't really gonna see again in any substantial way. And then Luffy or Usopp and Robin barely get to do anything. Robin especially, like, come on, come the fuck on. Also, the whole Rebecca thing is super sexist, and I don't like it. I think the lesson should have been learned. Like, Torchwood was all about protecting her. Don't let my little girl ever wave a sword again. But she'd been waving a sword. She'd been fighting. For her just to say, okay, Daddy's here, I'm not gonna fight anymore. Like, it's super dumb. I think the lesson, it would have been a really good lesson and really good for that fight if, you know, she was actually, you know, hey, I've grown, I've fought, I've been fighting for this country my whole damn life. I am going to fight next to you, not let you protect me. But Oda has struggled, like a lot of mangakas, Oda struggles writing women. And, say the whole Rebecca toy soldier thing is not some of my favorite scenes, and they're in it a lot. Alright, and Whole Cake. Whole Cake, I think these three are pretty, I think these three post-war arcs are pretty close together. Could flip and flop, it just kind of depends. I hate the Mirage Forest, is that what it's called? Oda likes to do these little arcs, like, Oda likes to do these things that we don't have time for. I just really don't think we have time for stuff like that. We didn't need the whole Mirage Forest thing. Also Pound, why is Pound not dead? I know technically that doesn't happen in Whole Cake. He comes back alive in the cover stories, but we're counting it here. Pound not dying is a big no-no. Come on, Oda. But the category fight's the best fight in the series. It is my favorite fight in the series. It is a lot of people's favorite fight in the series. It's really, really, really damn good. The whole world, the whole cake itself, like, it's such a cool world. It's probably the best island in the series too. It's definitely top 3. When I was talking about Punk Hazard, it was Punk Hazard and Whole Cake. Are two of the best ones. Probably Zoe. The Zoe or Thriller Bark. I think those are kind of my 4 favorite islands. They're pretty freaking cool. But what else do I gotta say about Whole Cake? I didn't like the Sanji stuff as much. I don't like Sanji. He's my least favorite Straw Hat, so every time, especially early on when he's on screen, just like for chapters on end, just himself, you don't see any Straw Hats with during the whole Mirage Forest thing. It's painful. I really don't like the beginning of it, but as soon as everyone gets together and they start planning for the attack on the wedding and shit, like, things just they shoot up for me. And they just keep going from there. And then we get the whole Luffy vs. Katakuri fight, and it's very fun. Big Mom's a great antagonist. She's one of the best antagonists in the whole series, and I really hope she comes back to fight Luffy proper, because she's freaking great, and I don't know why people hate her. Anyway, yeah, that's what I have to say. Alright, see you next time. Again, good thing I have no viewers, because so no one's going to see this. I'm going to clump these. Actually, I'll put post-war different. Post-war's got the flashbacks, and actually, no, I don't like Luffy flashback, Luffy Sabo, Ace stuff. It doesn't do anything for me. I don't think it's all that interesting. I think we didn't need a second Luffy flashback personally. And if we did, I think we need to see it before. I think the flashback needed to happen either before Impel Down or before Marineford. Personally, I think having it after Ace dies takes a lot away from it. And then Marineford itself, I don't think it's very good. Everyone has it up here or here. I have it down here. Hugely unpopular opinion. I think Marineford is not good. I think it's really bad. I don't think Ace's or Whitebeard's death is done all that well. I know. I don't think they're done fine, but I don't think the build, like, I don't know. We didn't get enough of Ace. Like, I didn't care. Did not care. It's part of the reason why I think we need his flashback first. Did not care about Ace. It's just a lot of it's very long for how much the scenery is just the same. It's not like other arcs where you get different cities, different parts, and different things and moving. Like, it's just a battle. Like, there's no city part. There's no build up to the big fight. This is just a long ass battle. Luffy running on concrete, then on ice. It's just, I don't think it's all that special. Don't think it's all that interesting, and I just don't care for it.